What's up, YouTube fans? Today we'll take a look at the Transformers R.E.D. Shockwave. So this is the next in this wave of Transformers R.E.D. These are Walmart exclusives if you don't know. The last one I looked at was Galvatron. I really liked him, so I saw this one. I was like, you know what? Let me take a look. And he does look pretty cool. Right at the box, you got some yellow paint here, gray for the ears. Decepticon tampoed logos here on the arms. Some silver paint here on this part. A more whitish plastic here for the hands and the gun. A little bit of paint here on the sides. Light purple. Coming to the back, you have a little bit of detail here on his backpack. And then you got the nice painted darker purple hose here, which looks really nice. A little bit of the gray paint here as well. Now let's take a look at his articulation. The head's on a ball joint. It rotates all the way around, gets down to there, up to there. Kind of limited this time compared to before. You get a little bit of side to side out of it. You have a translucent plastic here on the front. I forgot to mention that. You have a rotation here at the shoulder. It's a weird joint. It's a soft ratchet. Goes around. But I don't know. It's very strange. There's what appears to be a butterfly, but it doesn't really work like a butterfly. I'm not really sure what's going on here. There's like a ball, and that ball is supposed to be solid, but it occasionally rotates. So I'm not really sure what this is, if it's meant to rotate or give you some movement here, but I don't think it does. So anyway. Shoulders go up to there on a disc hinge. Rotation at the bicep. Single joint to elbow gets you 90 degrees. Rotation at the wrist. There is a dice roll joint, but I guess you got to pull it out one click if you want to use that dice roll joint. You have a rotation at the waist. You have a ab crunch here at the mid abs, so it gets down to there. Back to there, which is pretty good actually. And it rotates around. You can get a little bit of side to side out of that. And yeah. Coming to the back, you can actually remove the backpack. Here's what it looks like underneath. Just a little soft plastic backpack. It's detailed nicely. Coming down to the legs, you have a hip skirt here. The legs will go up to there, back to there, up to the side, all on friction. Rotation at the thigh. You have a double jointed knee, gets you the full bend. And the joints feel good. They don't feel like that really bad plastic we got with Starscream. Feels nice and solid. There are pin joints, by the way. You have a ankle tilt. Goes up to there, back to there. These don't have the drop downs like the older or the original Wave. But it can go down to there and up to there. Not a lot of up and down, but there is a little bit, and you can rotate it. So for the accessories, you do get quite a few things. So you get some swap out hands here. So if you want the translucent look to the hands, you can just pop this off and pop in the new hand. And now you got that clear purple color. Same thing for the cannon here. If you pop this out, this is also on a joint, like similar joint. Pop in the new one, and now you have two translucent parts. I actually think that looks pretty cool, so it's nice that they have that option. You also get a solid fisted hand, although I feel this is kind of silly. You know, why have the fisted hand, but it's there if you need it. And then you have the fisted purple hand. You can swap those out. I'm not going to put those in. You also get the Megatron gun, which is actually really nicely done. It's very similar. It almost feels like what we've gotten in the Masterpiece line, but it's not. It's a little bit more rubbery. Silver paint, Decepticon logo tampoed there. And then a little bit of silver paint there, and then black plastic for the rest. He can hold this gun. You can kind of sneak this past the thumb. And we can get this in here, and it is a more bendy style plastic, and you can actually get the trigger finger through the trigger guard. So you can actually be shooting Megatron. That's pretty cool. I don't think we've gotten this accessory yet from anywhere, or anywhere in this line, I mean. So it's nice that they gave you that, and it's good looking. Even further, you can use some blast effects here with it. So this one, I don't know, it's bent in package, but maybe it's meant to be. And this will fit onto the Megatron gun if you want. Or, if you prefer, which I think makes more sense, is to put it onto his cannon there. So he can be blasting some Autobots. You also get this one. Now these look the same to me. I don't think they're any different. They both got the little wavy piece there. But I guess they gave you two, so if you wanted both to have that blast effect, you could. Yeah, so there you go. And for a quick size comparison, there he is next to the Transformers Red Galvatron, which we reviewed a little while back. And he fits in nicely. He's a little bit shorter if you count the crown here. But definitely a thicker kind of body. But overall, it fits in nicely with the red line. So final recommendations on the Transformers Red Shockwave. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I'm going to recommend this. And just like I said with the Galvatron figure, they've definitely improved on the plastic quality, the joints, the tolerances, and just overall quality on these figures. Now, they're not quite there in terms of the other Hasbro retail lines like G.I. Joe Classified and Marvel Legends. The articulation's just a little bit limited, specifically on this figure, on the elbows and the ankles. But it definitely improved since the first wave in terms of the plastic quality and the overall feel and build. So I'm definitely happy about that. The only thing keeping it from being that 5 out of 5 is just the articulation. But I really like the accessories they're giving you. Having these blast effects definitely adds to the fun factor and display factor. Having the alternate hands, so if you prefer the silver look, you can have that. And then the Megatron gun is just a nice touch. You can use this with any figure, any red line figure really, probably Starscream or some of the others. So that's also a nice inclusion. So I definitely recommend this and the Galvatron. Hopefully they continue this trend. They don't go back to that cheap plastic, that rubbery kind of messy plastic. So I'm going to look forward. I'm actually probably going to buy the next one since these seem to be on a good trend. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.